Martial arts have always fascinated people, whether for self-defense, fitness, or the sheer beauty of combat techniques. Among the many styles that have emerged over the years, one remains shrouded in mystery: 52 blocks. You may have heard whispers about it, but what exactly is it? Is it a lost fighting style, a modern invention, or a hidden treasure in the martial arts world? Let's dive into this fascinating subject and uncover the secrets of 52 blocks. Pre-colonial combat in America. Before the transatlantic slave trade, various indigenous groups in North America had developed their own systems of combat and self-defense. These methods were influenced by their environment, hunting techniques, and the need for protection against rival tribes. Wrestling, striking, and tactical movement played key roles in their martial practices. Some historians speculate that these combat styles may have influenced later fighting traditions, including elements seen in 52 blocks. These indigenous combat systems prioritized adaptability, using natural body mechanics for both offense and defense. The knowledge of trapping, joint manipulation, and evasive movement was essential in survival situations. With the arrival of European settlers and African populations, these techniques blended with new influences, eventually contributing to the formation of unique fighting styles such as 52 blocks. What is 52 blocks? 52 blocks, also known as the jailhouse rock or simply 52, is a unique and rare martial arts system primarily practiced in urban American communities. Unlike traditional fighting styles with documented histories, 52 blocks evolved within the context of survival and adaptability. It is known for its distinctive blocking, trapping, and counterattacking techniques. 52 blocks is a defensive system emphasizing strategic hand movements to parry, deflect, and counter incoming strikes. The name 52 blocks refers to the intricate use of arm movements and blocks that create a near impenetrable defense. Unlike rigid combat styles, this system is fluid, adaptable, and focused on real-world application rather than sport-based competition. The origins of 52 blocks. The true origins of 52 blocks are difficult to trace, but some believe it has connections to combat traditions practiced by indigenous and African-descended peoples in America before the transatlantic slave trade. These early combat methods may have included elements of wrestling, striking, and tactical defense that later evolved in urban environments. In correctional facilities, where weapons were scarce and fights were common, inmates developed a highly effective system of defense. The goal was to avoid taking damage while simultaneously setting up counters. The effectiveness of 52 blocks was proven repeatedly in these high-stress environments, earning it a reputation as a practical and dangerous form of combat. Key techniques of 52 blocks. Unlike structured martial arts with formal rankings, 52 blocks is a more freestyle and adaptive system. However, there are key techniques that define the style. The skull and crossbones block, a signature defensive move where the arms cross in front of the face, protecting against head strikes while setting up counters. The pharaoh guard, a defensive stance with arms raised high, resembling a boxer's peekaboo style, allowing for quick counters and deflections. Rolling shoulder blocks, a technique that uses the shoulders to absorb punches, redirecting the energy away from the head. Elbow shields, defensive use of the elbows to block and counter in close-range combat. Trap and counter, a method of catching an opponent's punch mid-air and using the momentum to deliver a counter-strike. These techniques make 52 blocks one of the most fluid and deceptive fighting styles, allowing practitioners to avoid damage while setting up devastating counters. Tips for learning 52 blocks. Since 52 blocks is not a mainstream martial art, finding an instructor can be challenging. However, there are ways to learn and incorporate its principles into your training. Number 1. Master the basics of boxing. Since 52 blocks integrates boxing footwork and punches, having a solid boxing foundation will make learning easier. Number 2. Focus on defense first. The core of 52 blocks is the ability to block and deflect attacks efficiently. Practice defensive drills to perfect your hand positioning. Number 3. Study footwork. Mobility is key. Practice lateral movement, pivots, and stance switching to remain elusive. Number 4. Train reaction speed. Work on timing drills to improve your ability to deflect and counter swiftly. Number 5. Watch experts in action. Look up practitioners of 52 blocks online and study their movements carefully. Number 6. Spar regularly. Since 52 blocks is a live combat system, the best way to improve is through sparring and adapting to real-time attacks. Is 52 blocks effective in a real fight? One of the biggest debates surrounding 52 blocks is whether it is effective in modern combat. Critics argue that since it lacks formalized training and a structured curriculum, it cannot compare to traditional martial arts like Muay Thai or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. However, supporters counter that its effectiveness lies in its adaptability, improvisation, and real-world application. 52 blocks thrives in close-quarters combat, making it ideal for street fights or self-defense situations. Its heavy emphasis on blocking and countering can be a game-changer against untrained attackers. However, like any combat system, its effectiveness depends on the skill level of the practitioner. Modern resurgence of 52 blocks. Despite being an underground fighting style, 52 blocks has gained popularity in recent years thanks to social media and YouTube. Martial artists and self-defense enthusiasts have started exploring the system, blending it with other combat styles to create hybrid versions. Some boxing coaches have even incorporated 52 blocks principles into their defensive drills to help fighters improve their head movement and blocking skills. Moreover, with the growing interest in historical and forgotten combat systems, 52 blocks is slowly being recognized as a unique and valuable approach to self-defense. Various workshops and online tutorials are making it more accessible to a wider audience. Final thoughts. 52 blocks remains one of the most intriguing fighting styles in existence. It's a blend of boxing, self-defense, and strategic combat techniques that evolved in some of the toughest environments imaginable. Whether you see it as a lost art, an underground fighting system, or an adaptable form of self-defense, there's no denying its effectiveness in real-world situations. If you're interested in learning more, consider researching videos, finding practitioners, and incorporating some of its principles into your own training. Who knows? You might just discover a powerful new way to defend yourself. If you enjoyed this deep dive into 52 blocks, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more martial arts and combat history content. Thanks for watching.